you with another game of Expedition 33. And man, I just love this game so much. We're a little stuck now. I just don't know where to go. But we're gonna go around some places and maybe find it. Hey, we found a thing. This isn't where to go, but it's still a thing, and that's very good. But you know, at least it's beautiful and the music's amazing. Wow, we don't know where to go. So there is a big creature here who's gonna be like sort of like a boat, right? You know, a very boaty creature. And he needs us to find his pet rock, but I don't know where to go to get it. I thought we were on track for it, but we never ended up finding it. So there's we've already slain the mime and stuff. You know, that's a sentence you get to say in this game. Of course I've killed the mime and the little explodey petanque thing, but I don't think either of those is what we need to do to get pet rock. Because I just assumed it would be like a pathway off of here, but like, see, that looks nice, but how do we get up here? Can we climb a wall? These are questions. Whenever I find it, it's going to seem very obvious, I'm sure. But, you know, I would surely take it to being obvious. But yeah, here's the Esquie. We can talk to him again. Maybe if we talk to him again now that we've beaten the little guy, he'll... Yes, he says, fantastic, good luck. Mise mise, which is like a very French way of saying my amise. And the good news is I have no idea where to go. So all that we've worked out so far from being here is that there's a grappling point over there, but I don't know how to get to it. Can we, like, jump on that pillar from there? I don't see where that would get us anywhere. Maybe it'd be good, though. You know, not perfect, is it? Not really productive at all. And I've been down, like, I think everywhere here, but clearly not because we haven't found the way forward, so we're just gonna... So that's the way in. And I would just, with the logic of a game, think this is the right way to go, but it doesn't seem that way, right? It surely does not. And I've tried leaving, and I don't think that's the way either. But we'll just, we'll run around here again and maybe find a way up somewhere. Or something. So those are the growing purple mushrooms, which we've already found. So very, very stuck. It's alright. Hey, nope, that's not it. Like maybe there's a way to climb up there. No. Nope. I... Man. Really wish I could go forward. That's the way back up, but that's the way we came. He presented the quest like it was simple and close. He was like, just go do it. But... But I'm not sure. I'm sure not finding it. Makes me want to cry. I don't understand. Why can't I just find where to go? We'll just do a complete circuit of the entire wall of the entire place. You can't climb on that. And surely... No, not here. Like, there's a ladder here, but you can't climb it. I don't even know if it would be useful if you could. I'm wholly unwilling to quit this game. I sure don't know where to go. I'm sure when I find it, I'll be like, oh, it was right here. Well, this doesn't help. That looks like it wants to Indiana Jones down at us. Because you'd think you go here and then something, but it's actually nothing. You walk through here, you can't jump off. You can't do anything. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. I found it. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, that just brings us to the beginning again. No. Well, I think we found our way forward, so at least there's that, and we'll be fine. Francois' cave. Yeah, okay, well, that's what it was. On one of the pillars. I can't stand that. That makes me so upset. Hey, we found it, though.
Nice.
We probably have a lot of stuff that we could... We definitely have a lot of stuff that we could spend. And I guess you can only upgrade the level of the weapons to 9. They need to be 10 for the final level anyways, so maybe we should. We'll figure it out. Or not, as we prefer. But we found the way forward, and that's important. It took, only like 10 minutes, that's alright. And like 20 yesterday. This morning. Francois!
There's nothing here.
Lune lacks imagination. There's definitely something
Who dares
here.
Into my lair. You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
Is Francois going to be like really
Are you
small?
Francois? He's just a talking rock.
Wait, I thought Florrie was the rock.
A rock? I am not a rock. Do you have rocks for eyes? You certainly have rocks for brains. I am clearly a turtle. Esquie! Stop sending hooligans over here!
Stop being a meanie. They're nice humans.
Then keep them on your side of the caves! Now get off my lawn!
Oh.
It's okay. We'll leave. We're just here for Florrie.
So, not only are you intruding, you're here to steal? Oh my word! Humans! Well, over my dead body!
It's like, I guess we're fighting him now? Alright. Of course, we'll burn through all that and get all the AP in the world. Just go into
Feel the burn.
burninating mode.
Stop! Don't die.
Wow. Should have dodged that.
Can't leave this yet.
We throw that in, get the AP boost. Gonna go ahead and get our self-heal there. You know, probably doesn't matter since the strongest ice attack ever. We will dodge it. Nope, we don't. We don't dodge it. Terrible. You know, the good news is we're doing good damage.
Can't leave this
And he
yet.
is pretty slow. But now she's got all of those, so what we'll do is lightning bolt or lightning bolt, yes.
Lightning. Strike.
Nice amount of crits there, and then he needs to just give himself AP, I think. No, well, you know, we can just attack for huge damage, yeah. And then here,
From fire.
go to Virtuous Stance. She'll be ready to do a ton of damage soon. If we... No, we don't have the right... Stains, they're called, to increase it there, but there we go. Huge ice attack. Looks like we'll be able to get through while not dodging any of these. I totally missed the dodge twice. That's okay. We're about to get all virtuous up in here.
Precision.
And we get augmented first strike, 50% increased damage on the first hit. You know, that is pretty good for a lot of stuff. You know, for a
Okay,
boss fight, it is what
let's
it
put an
is,
end to
but...
this foolishness. I need to sleep like a turtle.
All this trouble for a tiny rock.
Take it and never come back.
Francois, you got smashed.
Oh, he's teasing the poor
Know
turtle.
that I will never stop chasing you.
You will never stop chasing us.
Scram!
Excellent comic relief. We're gonna go steal some more from him. We're gonna take a look around his place here and see if he's got any other stuff we want to take. So we are mega impolite. Alright. Real quick, let's... Hey, Sid. Oh, it's going well. I finally found where I needed to go forward, and... This game is just amazing. I'm having the absolute best time. We just beat this turtle. He's very funny. He can't really move. He threatened us, you know, after we won. He said, "I will never stop chasing you." This game is really something else.
Francois and Esquie are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
You think the Paintress created them too?
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
Haven't heard anything about the game. It says it's really good. It's yeah, that's one way to undersell it. It's extraordinary. It's really, really, it's wonderful. Visually very stunning, musically wonderful, but like the way that they establish the world and the characters at the very beginning of the game is just shockingly well done. So like the briefest overview is you start up and you're surrounded by flowers. You're there, and there's like the Eiffel Tower is bent into the sky. There's rocks up there where clouds ought to be, you know, floating just like rocks don't. And and then out in the distance there's a stone with the number 34 on it, 34. And as we walk around the tutorial, we learn that it's a big day called the Gommage. Gommage? Yeah, just Gommage. And we're bringing a flower to this woman that we used to know. And it's like a big town-wide festival. And when the sun sets, this massive figure called the Paintress wipes away the number 34, and everyone that's 34 years old disappears into flowers. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. There are no old people. And so we're Expedition 33. Some of us are 33 years old. This person I'm controlling right now, Lune, she's wonderful. She's 33. This is Male. She's male. She's like the adopted daughter of this guy. She's younger. But yeah, so we are a group that as soon as that happened, we set out across the expanse, set out across the sea to try to destroy, you know, the enemy and protect everyone. Because every year, oh yeah, this has been going on since 100. So there used to be old people, and only the oldest people got winked away, but now it goes lower and lower every year, which it was very And that's all, like, basically in the trailer. Like, that's the setup for the world, right? You know? And I think I spent, like, 2 hours in the tutorial and the prologue. But the battles are turn-based, but it's sort of like Super Mario RPG, where you can power up your stuff by timing things properly, and they're also, like, parry and dodge-based, where you can evade, like, every attack. And if you don't, you're probably gonna die.
You got Flory.
But,
That's not Flory.
What do you mean that's not Flory?
Ha! I never had Flory. Your rock is still on the Stone Wave Cliffs.
But he got me good.
Wait, does this mean you won't help us?
If you promise to get me Flory, then we can be buddies.
Can't you swim without Flory? We saw you flying just now.
Oh, you're much too heavy. I need my rocks.
Your rocks.
Alas, I've lost them all. I can do much more than swim. I can fly into space. I used to fly all the time with my best friend Verso.
We'll help you find your stones.
Oh, how lovely.
but yeah,
of you.
Wait, Francois said the Stone Wave Cliffs.
yes, where is that?
All the way to the north. Just aim for the big 33. Woo! I'll meet you outside.
Ah, well, that's how we get over to that other place. We don't know why it happens. It just... There was like a sundering of the world when it all started happening, but it's not like she hasn't sent a letter, the Paintress. She hasn't, like, you know... There's no understanding for why this is happening. Which is, like... It's a really fascinating setup, in my opinion, right? Which it forces us to immediately do, because, like, the beginning thing is Gustav, this guy here, who's, like, you know, he's like a scientist guy. He created a bunch of stuff. He's got a cool metal arm to let you know he's fancy. But his, like, ex-girlfriend, Sophie, is who we see him, like, try to make up with a little bit, like, on the last day of her life. And, so we see, like, how you have the choice because you can either join an expedition, maybe you'll die, you know, none of the expeditions have worked yet, but at least you'll die, you know, face to the enemy, or do you hold on to your life knowing that you're going to disappear? Because it's not like the people are being sacrificed, which I did think was, like, the context whenever I was starting out. It's not like a choice for them. It's not like people are putting them in a specific place and then, you know, the bad guy is yanking them out or anything. Like, they all disappear, no matter what. So it's, you know, do you try to fight against that even though there's no reason to think that it would ever work? Or do you say, I'm going to keep what's left of my life? And like, it's a fascinating question to pose to the player. Because it's very clear, we're on the expedition, right? But I mean, I don't know what happens in this game, right? I didn't know the names of the characters. All I knew was what I saw from the trailer, which the trailer tells you basically what I've told you. You know, the trailer tells you this number happens and it goes down and everybody disappears and that's what goes on. And it's just, it's heartbreaking how well they establish it very early. It's really wonderful. And traveling through here, we see the corpses. We found a party right here of a previous expedition. And we get little fragments of their voices. This is 66, Marcel.
Damn you, Esquie, and your stupid mushrooms. Your friend ate them with no problem, but it also seems your friend was immortal. That's the sort of extremely relevant detail that you should mention at the start. Oh, stop crying. You're not the one about to die. I can't believe this is the end of our expedition. We've learned nothing and achieved nothing, and we're not even leaving anything useful for future expeditions.
And they're right
Damn it
there.
all, I should never have trusted a giant talking marshmallow. Great, and now I'm losing consciousness.
Yeah, so. Every now and then we find one of these, but it's just like one from the year, right? In this menu of the expedition. So like abstractly we know that these are the ones we're going to find, although the characters here have no way of knowing that's what's going on. But you know, we move through the world and try to piece together what's going on, and there's so many fascinating things going on. Just really great world building. And the music's lovely. But yeah, they just... So part of the ceremony in the village is they wear like a garland of flowers, right, around their necks. And people buy them flowers to put them on there. And in the moment when they're erased, they disappear into flowers themselves, leaving, you know, the wreaths on the ground, while the flowers that used to be them float through the air. It's an absolutely stunning way to begin a game. And a lesser game would have done it, you know, in a 2-minute cutscene at the beginning, but you run around, like, and talk with people and stuff, like, for a while. And
We can use that.
320 health? Really? That's so much health. That's like twice as much health as I have. All my people are glass cannons. I don't believe in taking health, right? We can take this. Yeah, just like a 320 health. Yes, please. We'll just... get rid of that one. Yeah, I mean, that's sure how it works. Alright, bet. And more AP on the battle start. Great. Yeah, and it's just a very fascinating society that they have. And, oh, yeah, I forgot this. So, every year, everyone who's about to be gommaged leaves all of their possessions in the streets, so that anyone can come and take them, because they won't need them where they're going. So you go through, there's luggage strewn everywhere, but what affected me very powerfully was, like, every now and then you'll run across, like, a musical instrument. Like, there's a piano laying there. There's just, like, a brass instrument just laying on the cobblestones. Or, like, a violin just, like, sitting out. And... like, if just the prologue of this game was, like, a movie, it would be an awesome movie. So, like, that they gave me a whole game to play in an entirely different environment afterward, like... Alright, and where... Alright, so we zipped over this way... Guess that means we found the right way? Haha! Alright, there we go. And they're just like looking at me. What happens if I didn't make it? Is there anything in there? I don't think so. Is this just a faster way to the entrance? I don't know. We'll find out. We might have to do all of that again. Esquie ability unlocked. Navigate impenetrable terrain to discover new areas on the continent. Sweet! Always... oh, look at him! Boom! Hey, there we go.
Well, that will help.
Get a nice item there. Is this where we want to be? Twilight Quarry? I don't think that's where we wanted to go. Yes, he is immense and adorable. I'll show you what a battle looks like real quick. Because the battles are incredibly engaging. We'll probably just, like, beat these guys up pretty quick, but it'll at least be, like... It's just water slips through your shoes and your socks. Oh, no. Alright, so it's turn-based, but you can also shoot things. So these guys got, like, a weak point there. You can do, like, some shots. You have attack or action points in blue, but you can use skills. Each character has a way to, like, build combo points or stances to put damage in. And then there's auto attacks, which you can spend a lot of effort into making them kind of okay, but they're, like, not really good. But now, so I'm supposed to be dodging these, and there's one, and I dodged another one. So you can dodge attacks, or, like, there. Those don't hurt too bad. These guys aren't that tough. They used to be. But, like, this is, you know, like an open world area that's not, like, very current to my power level. But, and then you can parry attacks too. Like, anything you can dodge, you can parry and, like, get a counter attack, but those are, like, a tighter window, right? Hey, Kiara. Oh, he's so adorable. That's not where we want to go. But, so, like, while we overpowered them, there's definitely people, like, when I was fighting the turtle, every time I didn't dodge an attack, that character died. It did, like, a lot of damage. And they have haircuts that make them look like artists. But they also have a music record. That's what we're buying.
Fastest ball.
Yeah, and so, also, like, your auto attacks are just whatever they are, but you can, with basically all of them, the special moves, there's a timing-based thing to make them better, right? And, haha, this will be a new zone. What on earth is this? Good news, I've just jumped into the chromatic brulee. Oh no. Alright, so I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're just gonna reload. Alright, don't fight that guy, got it. We're just gonna carry on. We'll get back to that dude later. There's a reason he's out there. We'll go in here. Yellow Harvest. Well, that's not the name of the place we needed to go to either. I mean, I guess we could go there anyway. It probably won't let us go too far in if it doesn't want us to anyway, right? But yeah, but like anything else in this game, so theoretically, as far as I know, it's all avoidable. Oh my goodness, that is a big dude. That is a... Is he looking at me? Please don't look at me. It's just so striking. Hey, buddy. Estro says, am I the only one seeing this? I never one that is not hostile. All it does is eat the landscape around it. Nope, you're not the only one seeing it, buddy. These paintbrush guys are like all comic relief. They are, they're very silly folk. Can't believe there's something like that and I'm not supposed to go in. I guess I'm not. Huh. Exactly, totally not scary at all. This is the first time I've went somewhere that the game isn't like directly telling me to go. It usually says danger. That guy looks like he is brawlier than the other dude, right? Feeling pretty brawly. Let's see how it goes.
Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
Ah. Alright, so a whole bunch of damage, about a quarter of her life, but, you know, she's still kicking. And she's so strong.
On fire.
They don't like to get hit by ours, or rather, they do like it. It's not very effective. We need to get this ice brand off them. Goltarom. Yeah, just what I was saying. I'm like, man, sure would be nice if we didn't have this weapon that they're, you know, strong against. Oh yeah, now we've got Earth Sword. Ooh, and it's agility based, meaning we could respec him entirely into agility as well. Having the speediest and most danger prone party. As I'm doing it, I'm like, you know, I bet this is the meta, right? I bet you do just take agility and learn to play. Because, you know, taking more turns is better than anything else could ever be, right? Alright, 3 of them. We're just gonna... go offensive stance there.
Feel the burn.
Oh, they got me. They fooled me. Alright, so they gave me that sword. They actually absorb that damage. So it's worse than not being very effective. Well, you know, he's dead, so now we can't heal them anymore.
On fire.
No margin for error.
Take him down.
but the character I run around with, Lune, I love her. She's great. My favorite character in battle is Mael, the one with the sword, though. She, they all have their way of powering up their moves, but hers is the easiest to remember to do right, so that's why I like her. For example, boom. Oh, and then other things about the game. So, you know, you're running around, you end up hurt. You can just, like, you get this item that freely replenishes at the flags to heal up all your guys, and you get, like, a few of them. So even if you get beat up, like, you just carry on. And, like, your action points, how you do your abilities, they restore every battle, so you don't have to worry about, like, conserving them and not doing your abilities or whatever. But I think it's interesting how engaging they get the battles to be, because turn-based games often struggle with that, right? But it's very, very engaging within the turn-based structure, just because, I mean, if you don't pay attention, you'll just die. You can't be any kind of semi-dangerous enemy in this game without dodging. I mean, I have it built to be tanky. I don't think it would work, though. Hiya! Oh, I didn't change the sword. Whoops.
Feel the burn.
Take them down.
But he can at least mark people. When they're marked, they take double damage. Oh, come on, dodge it. No. Terrible.
On me.
Ah, well. We dodged one of them.
Grace. Take down the shields.
Danger!
Aha! But, you know, after a little bit, sometimes you sort of figure out how it works. And it feels really good.
A storm is coming.
Like, after you've been fighting the same enemy for a while, and then, you know, you figure out how to get there, and then you... I mean, better would be to parry it, but, you know, dodging it at all, that's what I have to worry about first.
Precision.
And that's my girl, coming in with the steel chair. Alright, so Gustav needs to... use that, I guess. Just to get that elemental off. We don't want him to be using the IC there, because they're resistant to that, and electricity. They got a fire weakness, but he doesn't have a fire sword. So, you know... Yeah. Oh, I forgot to heal. Whoops-a-daisy.
Flames. On me.
Like there, I didn't hit it, so it didn't do as well as it could have. It's still, like, it's not like if you don't hit your attack things, it doesn't work, but, you know, like, you don't get your bonuses as much. But each character has its way of getting more powerful through the interplay of its moves, so you can't even just spam one thing. Like, her thing, they're called stains, so, like, this first one, if she's already cast an ice spell, then this will make it do more damage. And this one, like, the thermal transfer one, if they're already on fire, you get a bunch of attack points. And if you have 2 earth ones, 2 earth stains on, then you get a full bonus turn. So you can jam that, net 2, and get a bonus turn. But if you don't pay attention to it, then, you know, you just cast one thing over and over.
Feel the burn.
But it, of course, is better to try to pay attention.
Lune, watch out!
Take cover!
Haha! We dodged all of them! Again, parrying is much harder, but...
Chroma is flowing. I'm ready.
Haha! Alright, so the shell kicked in to protect her, but... And too early of a dodge there on the first one, and he gets hit. That's alright. We're going to... We need to do this one to get the kill here. And then she'll bring him back to life. This one... Oh yeah, and now he's back. Wonderful. Marking shot should get it... No, not a lot of damage, but enough. Haha! I'm so graceful! Yes! Yeah. Oh, hey, Thomas. Yes, Expedition 33. I think this game is amazing. I don't know. I haven't felt this way about a game in a really long time. A really long time. I played for 8 or 9 hours yesterday, and then I played this morning before work. And then I got rid of part of my shift so that I could come home and play on my break, which is what's happening right now. And then I'm gonna go back to work, and then I'm gonna come home and probably play more. No, it's just a staggering achievement. This game is incredible. But I was incredibly hooked just from the beginning of the game. They had me from the start. Environmentally, or really just even before the environment. I'm like, do we take the agility points or keep on pumping might? Yeah, we might as well start getting some. I'm the most single-minded player. I'm like, you know what's good? Speed. This game has taught me that if you just don't get hit, you won't get hit. Got to play it on your old 1050 Ti? Nice, nice. Well, I'm glad it worked on it. That's awesome. Have a very nice souls. Well, we got out of the prison, which means I'm back to having fun with the game. You know, I definitely was one salty boy during that prison break, but yeah, we're gonna go this way because we want sword ballet. Am I spoiled in the Expedition 33 story means? Nope, not at all. I didn't even know like the characters' names or anything. I knew, like, the basic plot from the trailer, you know, the paintress, the age, the disappearing of the people, the the way that, like, all the old people didn't exist. You know, whatever was in the trailer. Because, like, whenever it came out, I was aware of it. Then I just, like, you know, figured I would wait. And I waited long enough. We need to rest here. We already have rested here. Alright. We're not supposed to be in this zone, but that's okay. We can keep on... Surprised emotion, indeed. I'm gonna keep on exploring, though, because... This isn't definitely a place that I don't need to be. Kongui? Oh, I didn't have a problem with him. That didn't take too long. I just got... In 9 Souls, I just got very, very upset with the beginning of the prison break up until when they gave me my abilities back. Like, very upset. But, yeah, the bow. Because I had the explosive arrow thing, and the... Yeah, I didn't have trouble with them. Once I figured out how he went down pretty quick. Speaking of how they went, we're gonna shoot this guy. In the weak point? No. In the weak point? No. And we just want to roast this dude down right now. We've got physical thing here, and we can just... build lots of overcharge. Potier buffs its allies. Alright, so that increases their speed, I think. Spawn spots. Oh no, we're gonna have to shoot them. Alright, so we get hit by all of them, and then he hits our body at the end. First player didn't get any text arrows. Yeah, because I had, like, more arrow shots already, and then I had some ability where, like, sometimes when you kill enemies, you get more sand for your arrows. So with the big explosive arrow tip, yeah, they just fell down, and, like, I probably shot, like, 10 arrows in the course of the fight. It was awesome. I felt like a genius.
Not leaving you behind.
But no, it went pretty well. I learned how to, like, play a little better. Like, I do a talisman every now and then. It's good stuff. Alright, here we're going to ice it. He dodges it, but we still get the AP. No, we don't. Oh, I forgot about the pots. That'll be alright. He smashes the ground, but we jump over it. Amazing. Alright, here we're just gonna Daka this guy down because they fly.
I can do it.
The slight swing effect. Got it. Like, I knew he was gonna dodge it. There's no kill like overkill, buddy.
You don't get to die yet.
Initial offensive swap there, and then we can mark here. No, we can just come in, because...
Okay. On me.
There we go. That should be good enough. Do this. More burn. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Clean. Oh, we got a new elemental thing. Now it's ice elemental, though, which we know these guys are resistant to. We should, you know, if we leveled up our stuff, we would be even stronger than we are. But, you know, I like to sort of level up and then you keep all your items. Then you can level up your other stuff, right? You like the arrows and talismans better than tools and spells in Silk Song? Yeah, I do too. I find myself like planning on when I can use the arrows, whereas in Silk Song I just like, you know, barely ever use the tools. My favorite character so far in Expedition 33, I really like Lune. I like Mael a lot too, but I like Lune the best, I think. I think she's great. In battle, I like Mael the best. I like her stance system. You know, it's easy to remember what you're supposed to do, but I feel like Lune's system is amazing too. Gustav's is a bit one-dimensional, the system. I actually really like Sophie, but of course, Sophie. I was unspoiled to the point where I didn't know if, like, at the end of the prologue, I was gonna, like, get to keep her or something. Because I didn't realize the Gamage was non-optional if you were around, right? I thought it might have been more like a sacrifice type of thing. What character we used? The Gestural Arena? We did one of each of them. And I used Mael for the third one. But yeah, we just used, you know... We just swapped around. Alright. Do we just try to murk this one? I think so, right?
A storm is coming.
All of her amazing attacks stacking up. Oh yeah, we've totally forgot. To heal our guys up, but we should be fine. We'll just dump all the shots in here. And it works. That fire will definitely get them. And then clean. And now we just have this guy to... Well, we dodged a couple of them. Sure, and we did.
A storm is coming.
And we're out of revives. Oh no. And we're out of
Feel
revives.
the burn. Chroma is flowing.
Stick a lot of fire on him.
Danger!
Alright, he's ground smash, so we'll jump and counter it. Amazing. The purple mail sword. Maybe I did?
Feel the burn.
The virtuous one? The Sekarum? Because I don't know. Do we take him, maybe, and get something? I don't know, man. I don't... Yeah, I guess we, maybe I lost the fight? Did I take him for the fight? Maybe. Because there was the 3 Gestrals and then the 4th fight. I don't remember who I took to the 4th fight, honestly. I could have taken him just because I wanted to win, and I thought the overdrives would help. That sounds like what I did, actually. Maybe I got some weapon for him. But yeah, I guess I didn't. Ah. No, I don't think I took her. I don't really remember. It would have been, you know, like the 8th or 9th hour. I remember what happens in the game. But no, I used a different character for each of the things. Get her revenue. That makes sense, because it would go to whoever won. Well, you know, we dodged a couple of them. Enough to live.
Feel the burn.
Take them down.
I was like 6 stacks of burn should get him, and it does. Clean. This zone is really nice. Because it's the first place that feels like pretty peaceful, right? I mean, sure, there's all the enemies everywhere, but it still feels pretty peaceful.
Spill some ink.
Take them down.
I'll do it.
Dodging exactly one of them. Alright, we can't bring him back from the dead because we're out of all that.
Blades. On me.
That's a lot of burn stacks. We won't need to worry about him anymore. We will... Fortunately, the fire magic is what our guys are already good at, so... Shot that down. We will... What does he mean, resistant? This guy's ice weak? I guess I didn't realize. Alright. Boom, baby. Burn him down. Alright, well, if ice is what you need, we'll just stab you.
A storm is coming.
And she gets a bonus turn. Nope. Combo. We just need to dodge, dip, dive, and dodge. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas, it's good to see you. You're telling me it's gonna be special, very special. You know, I already agree, and I can't wait to agree more. You know, I got the next couple days off after this. I'm gonna go into work in like an hour or whatever, but after that, I got the next couple days off, and I fully expect to be spending most of my waking hours playing this. So perhaps I'll see you there.
This will be
but
useful.
ooh, on death, deal damage to all enemies. That sounds like that would be really useful for me, given that I'm bad. You know, let's learn the ability. Death bomb. We've got so many of these passives we just like aren't using right now, which is a tragedy. You should at least be taking something, right? Augmented first strike, that'll go real good here. Gustav's played by Charlie Cox that also does Daredevil. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Alright, so we need to either find another flag or go back, because we're out of all of our healing stuff. We've been doing bad in these fights, right? We've been getting a lot of items, doing well for that, but, you know, getting our experience on. Look at this guy. Mr. Flowers for heads. Mister's got a flower for his head. Is that an item over there? Looks like it. Well, yeah, I've gotten most of the enemies gone from around here, at least. At least most of them from where we've been. Money?
Lovely.
Well, that could be anything. It could be what we always wanted. It could even be a boat. Expedition marker.
Nicholas.
44.
Expedition 44. The idea was you'd only have to
There,
fool the
Thomas.
first one. Then Jules can wear its carcass to trap the next, and so on. Until we all have proper cover. But disguising ourselves as Nevrons has proven to be extremely ineffective, to say the least. Maybe they recognize each other by their chroma. Anyway, it was an utter failure. To any expeditions that follow our trail, do not disguise yourselves as Nevrons. It doesn't work.
That is a big shame. Oh, there we go. It looks like they put on the uniform, but of course it doesn't work. Oh no, a mime! And I don't have any revives. Oh no. Alright, we'll be back later. So you may not think you need to be afraid of a mime, but I'm telling you, you do. They're very frightening. You get really good things for beating mimes, but I think we're already, like, kind of where we're not supposed to be, you know? I think that because the game told us to go somewhere else, and we went here because I got here. Look, if you let me into an area, I'm gonna poke around a little bit. Probably. Some places were labeled, like, dangerous, but this one wasn't, so I figured, hey, we might as well go. Hiya! Glorious. Oh! Nobody says why. Why would she paint these things? Eating the world. Eating our world. We used to have fun here, together. I wish we could still have fun, sister. Try to communicate with the boy. The boy ignores you, as if he does not see you. Yes. But that's... It does look peaceful, and that's... I'll keep on going around to, like, the themes established in the beginning, but that... The death by being erased isn't traumatic in any way other than the fact that it's death and you know it's happening. They don't scream, they just disappear, and they know they will. I'm like, I don't want to misquote it. So one of the meditations of Marcus Aurelius that I've probably shared before, I'll paraphrase it rather than attempt to quote it, but he's basically saying that, like, suppose that a demon came up to you and said that you'll die, you know, a year from now or a day later. What would be the difference to you? And he says, now realize that the difference between 100 years from now and tomorrow is just as small. Because every day that you don't have is a day you don't have, and it doesn't matter where they're at, right? That part's my commentary. I could just grab the book off the shelf and then I wouldn't be misquoting it, but it's alright. Because that's what they all have to choose. It's... Nobody's hurting. The Paintress isn't hurting them. She's just destroying them. The fear they have beyond the fear of obliteration of self can only really happen if they come here, if they come on an expedition against her, if they rebel against the order that's been established. And it's just fascinating because, of course, most totalitarian systems that demand anything demand obedience and fealty. The Paintress doesn't appear to care. The Paintress doesn't send them letters. The Paintress just wipes a number away every year and paints one number lower. And that's the sort of emotionless destruction of self that I think the game does very well in pointing out that people would reject. If the Paintress was something they could understand, like a foreign power demanding the sacrifice of their people, think the Cretan king and the myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, right? Where the people of Athens are sent to sacrifice their youth every year on that ship with black sails to pay the horrible tribute demanded of them by losing a war. Even if the reason you have to do something like that is horrifying, if you understand it, it's easier for people. And here we have a system where it's not like they're rejecting it. It's not like they're accepting it. They don't have a say at all. You never get a sense that any of these people is even on the Paintress's radar beyond this sort of small interaction with a character that happened a bit. Alright, all the mobs are back, but we've got our stuff, and we at least know, exploring-wise, that there aren't any baddies up here, and we can make our way around the sides. But this place, you know, it represents that promise, the peacefulness of just accepting, which is a thing that the game forces you to look on head-on at the very beginning. Before you know what dangers await you, you know that people elect to not face them. And they don't know what's out here. We're told that one expedition, only one, Expedition 0, the first one, ever reached the monolith and returned to tell the tale. Only one. And still people go every year. But with a record like that, who could blame people for wanting to spend the last year of their life surrounded by their loved ones, playing a song on guitar, growing a flower? Because the truth about life, of course, is that almost nobody gets to pick. Unless what's happening is horrifying. And in this world, every person has a clock in the background. And the monolith is not some small thing. They can look from their apartment windows and see it gigantic and burning into the distance. Their whole life, from being a baby onward, would be that number in the sky. And how different is that than our own lives? It is different. It's definitely different. But I think it's a very philosophical game in that it does ask us to ask those questions without saying as much. It just presents us very well with all of these ideas. Daka Daka.
Careful, my elf.
Well, you know, we got hit by a couple of them. We'll be alright.
Feel the burn.
I'm ready.
Take him down.
Feel the burn.
He's marked, so we get a whole bunch of fire on him. We know that 8 stack is going to do an absolute ton, and now we're going to throw even more fire on him. 13 is going to do... Yeah, it says 2,500. It probably would have done his whole stack of damage. That's a lot of damage. Good, good, good. And we end up relatively unscathed. Alright, so I think... You know, maybe it's time to go somewhere else. But maybe not, you know. I mean, I know this isn't where we're supposed to be, so maybe, you know, maybe we can't go forward, but that's a path we haven't taken, right? Unless it's the original path down, in which case that's a path we have taken, right? So we'll go up there, and we'll find out for sure what kind of path it is or isn't. After one more fight. Man, the battles are so good in this game. It's like... Final Fantasy X is the closest I can compare it to. It's a lot... The system is very reminiscent, right? Okay, we've got the character portraits on the side. It's speed-based. You can get multiple turns, you know, but be based on attack power rather than some nebulous MP system is so much more fascinating. Attack power, action points. And then also, the ways that the characters build internal combo stuff is just absolutely riveting. It makes everything, like... It's a great battle system when it makes you feel like you're good for just hitting a button a bunch. Alright, well, you know, we dodged some of them.
Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
Flames. On me.
Take him down.
So we just stick even more fire onto them. Even more fire all the time. Okay, so 11 stacks is 2,700, but now we're gonna jump and hit him with the counter. Haha! Glorious. Oh, we don't even need to heal. Oh, she's lost a lot of blood. We'll heal up. Is this the way we came down the first time, or not? No, definitely... Would I remember being up here? Ah, here is the marker. We definitely haven't been here. There's a marker.
Expedition 38.
38, just a couple of years before.
We buried Patrick near the lake, so he could be close to water. I know he really missed the aqua farm and his floating gardens. Obscur thinks it's a waste of time to update these journals, but I find it strangely comforting. I suppose at its core, it's a record that we existed, that we still exist.
Oh, this is so interesting of a
The
journal. I've read
Gamarge is
ahead.
coming, but I feel at peace. Just the two of us, but we managed to carve out a tiny
That's just
sliver
beautiful.
of a life of our own. I should feel guilty, maybe, for abandoning the mission, but I don't. I'm
So-
just glad that when tomorrow comes,
Okay, there we
it'll
go.
be Obscur at my side. Until the end.
So here we have the most interesting journal that we've come across yet from Genevieve. This happened 5 years ago, Expedition 38. And we read that their expedition at some point just gave up on the attempt. And they said, we're going to live here, you know. This is a beautiful place and we're going to be here. You know, they found love and elected to stay here instead of dying. And maybe if the Gamarge comes for them here, they turn into a statue instead, or maybe their bodies always do here instead. But... And that's the thing is, you know, they when you go on the expedition, you say, you know, when one falls, we continue. That's their thing. When you win a battle, it says we continue. The whole idea is that you're the hope of the world. That you can't give up because everyone's always failed. And no one's making you go. Right? No one asks it of anyone. So it makes sense that at the last someone would say, man, I got in way over my head here, you know. This is a beautiful world and I don't want to die. And if they knew they just had 360 more days if they stayed put and they could grow flowers and look at the sky. You know, maybe they betray their oath to do it. But I think that's a very human thing to do. But bye, Sid. I'm glad you could have checked it out a bit. It's just a wonderful game. I'm having the best time. And this guy, ooh, he has stuff for sale. He has a lot of stuff for sale. What? Auto death. Kill self on battle start. Oh, it gives you 26% crit. We're gonna fight the merchant to access an item. Probably with... Well, yeah, why not?
On me. On me. From fire.
Should have dodged that, huh? And here we're going to...
Precision.
almost get there. I think we just need to dodge this, right? Oh, well, you know. We can do it. We'll try again. We definitely can use that strategy to get there. We just need to dodge a little better.
do.
Ah, walked right into it. He fooled me. He fooled me with the old 1-2. We're gonna try again. Look, if you know one thing about me, it's that I'm gonna try a boss. That one guy that one-shot all of us earlier, that's a different case. That I know when I'm not wanted, okay?
Let's dance. Flames on me.
Alright, we should have... Oh, the defensive stance. That's nice, yeah. You know, the dueling's good here, right? But of course, we gotta dodge, otherwise the offensive stance... Yeah, because that's why we got hurt so much, of course. Why won't I read stuff? I'm like, why am I getting hurt for so much damage? But there, now we can just... Yeah, we got him now. Hiya! Glorious. Man, I love this game. It's so good. Teamwork. Oh, wow. Okay. 216 health and 71 defense? That's a lot of defense. 10% increased damage while all allies are alive. That's a crazy good Pitos. Alright, so what do we want now? We got that. We have some money left. Do we get these? Do we get these? I think we get this even though I don't want to use it. Look, we gotta get every item, right? We don't, but... Alright, well, good stuff. We're not going to use that, but we could, you know, to level up. I guess, look, there could be situations where it's awesome, right? I'm sure we could think of some. Sort of get around that guy a bit. Is this the way in or the way out? This is definitely the way in. Because that's the old friendly fellow that we saw. So it'll be a save point up here, right? Well, this is a good time to leave. I'm like, how do we get out? Oh, can we not? Now yous can't leave. Yeah, that thing's gonna like double somebody's defense when we use it. Alright, and Gustav, he's got his Strike Storm now, so... You know, we haven't used it yet, but he could use it someday, and that's very inspiring. We're going for the Krusty Crush there for her, and she... Yeah, we get this level 6 thing. Medium damage to all enemies, applies defenses for a turn. I don't really think it's worth taking. This one, you know, hits one, because this takes 4 to do something to everyone. Yeah, okay, defenseless to everybody, but yeah, I just feel like... Because there, if target's defenseless, play a second turn, we can just, like, do that to get over there. Yeah, you know, I don't think that's really worth taking compared to what else we have, right? Because we need Switch, we need Spark, we need Per Se. And Swift is how we get to Virtuous Stance, and Flurry is how we pay off that swap. So yeah, I think we just keep her tree the way it is there. And then we'll go outside when we find out where outside is. Ah, we're outside right now. Yeah, $260 7 defense. It's like doubling... Well, he has like 0 defense, so it's more than doubling his. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that thing. That thing was too serious business, right? I mean, we could mess with it. We're very brave, but it wouldn't go well. Oh. An expedition journal.
I am speed.
Vergier, Expedition 62. Eugène beat the rest of us to 100 kills, but I'm still 3 shy. I might need to do some solo hunting if I'm going to even up the score. Oh, I can hear a big Nev coming. They count for double. If I kill it quick, I can boost my score. Vergier.
Well, at least he's got, like, an aggressive attitude about it all. Alright, we're like... We got, like, no money.
We can use that.
Energizing start. Ooh, nice. Okay, yeah, so 320 health. We're gonna get all of these guys with one of these new... Well, you know, Death Bomb, she's already... Yeah, so here we go. Energizing start. Because the icon is lit up if it's learned, right? Here we go. Oh. That's a big dude. We're just gonna mosey on down.
I'm the fastest ball.
Oh, we got the big guy too. Whoopsie daisy.
I'm ready.
Alright, so he's got many Eats Gustav? No! No, don't do it!
I'll do it. Burn. I'll do it.
Oh, we should have. Alright, by not dodging any of that, that's why we've lost.
Well, thanks.
A 5-hit combo. Alright, I don't think we're supposed to fight this guy yet.
Push forward. I'm ready.
Run away! Alright, so she dodges the 3 of them. Does she get away? Yeah! Run away! Alright, so we don't need to fight that guy right now. 'Tis a silly place. Why don't we just brawl with this guy real quick? No, we'll go in here. Oh, look, they've got all the,
Acceleration!
I'm
the
tired.
stone wave
Can we
capes.
camp first?
Ah, yes, camp first, indeed. Hell's Nightmare. She's seen the past. Are we to believe that that old man is like an aged, like time-skipped Gustav? Perhaps. Very interesting. She's throwing rocks. That's Gustav's thing. She's wonderful. But it's sad that she came out, of course.
See why you like throwing rocks.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling stuff to throw rocks.
You saw those people.
It felt like they knew me. Like, actually knew me. I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I never understood. Like, I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets. In Lumiere, life never made sense, and I never fit, and now out here, when it was just starting to maybe feel good, then this happens, and...
Yeah. I hate it too. Things we don't understand. They just make us feel small and powerless. But it helps, you know, to focus on the things I do understand, on the people I care about and who care about me. And, you know, now I feel a little less lost, because at least we're lost together. What? What? Stop it. Too cheesy? No. Well, if it makes you feel better, I was even more lost when I was 16.
I heard that was because you were only thinking about girls.
Yep, but guess what? The girls weren't thinking about me at all.
I believe that.
Oh,
yeah.
Roasted by his daughter. Adopted, but you know. He's your guardian.
You can't talk to me.
It's a little more complicated than adopted, of course.
Well, that's what the paperwork says, at least.
Well, the paperwork probably says we're dead too, so...
Yeah, probably. Ooh, nice one.
I know.
I told you, don't get cocky. It was
an okay throw. Yeah, you don't want to tell
Totally
people
great.
the throw's too good.
Nah.
to find more dudes for that guy will be useful anymore. Oh, that's right. The big dude would be here too, huh?
I haven't seen a human in so long. You're much tinier than I remember.
When was the last time you saw a human?
Oh, my best friend when he asked for my help.
Your best friend is human? I thought Francois was your best friend.
Yes.
Yes. Huh.
We finally found someone who loves rocks more than you.
So it seems.
I think you and Esquie are soulmates.
Esquie must have experienced so much over the centuries.
You're gonna grill Esquie, aren't you?
A creature of legend. Yeah, just a little.
I think you have a new best friend.
Esquie. Yeah. He's sweet. And somehow he knows I'm a terrible swimmer. When he said that, it made me think of, you know...
Yeah, I thought it might. After the beach, when I was alone, I almost...
I know.
Lune told you?
No, but I could fill in the blanks. And I understand better than anyone. You know that. I'm just glad Lune found you before it was too late. Just like whoever found me. I like having you in my life.
Same.
Good night.
So what we're taking there is that she probably attempted suicide and he found her. Probably. She was being a little oblique about it. Her saying she understood better than anyone, you know that. Whoever found me very much indicates for that. I'd be honestly surprised if that wasn't what that's alluding to. But of course, one never knows until the game tells you. The curator offers his services, and we will... They almost have 33 each. Alright, we got it to level 9. You know, let's... can equip her with this more powerful one. We can juice up his stuff. So which sword though? We could do like this one and hope that earth elemental attacks are good. We could do this one because it's physical and that'll make it generically good for things. Demon M, maybe, I don't know. No, we'll just... Well, we've only got a couple more things to spend anyway. I think we'll save his, because at least these, you know, we get them to level 9, and then if they get one more level, they'll get a breakpoint for, like, something very cool, right? Right. One more level for her, and she'll be there. I imagine there's going to be... Alright, we will write in the journal. It's like, imagine there's going to be, like, a nightmare scene here. Writes about Esquie and how incredible it is to travel on such a legendary creature. He hopes that one day they will read what we wrote.
Those who come after.
But now I am seeing the clock and realizing that we just simply do not have time for any other thing, unfortunately. I've got to, you know, one must show up to work on time. But man, it's really something. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. And this game is really extraordinary. I can't wait to come home tonight and play some more of it. Maybe I'll see you there. Later, Sid. Later, Thomas. Later, anyone watching the future. Later, Evan. And later, Kiara. But I will see you guys. I hope you have a great day. And I'll be back later on. So, peace.